Alright, here we go. Yeah. This one's gonna have a fan, a block, and a connector. We'll do our usual lap. Whose hands built the city? Some sort of temporary data. Alright. We have a river here that goes nowhere. Always a weird sight. No wall QR codes. That's one of the chambers we already solved. These are all dead ends. We're just gonna not acknowledge that the river makes no sense. I guess they didn't have a fourth world to give me, so when they made a fourth world, they probably based this whole world on the messenger islands, the place you'd access via the stars in the main game. Alright. This outside area is relatively extensive compared to some of the other ones, but I don't think I'm gonna find much around here. It looks like it's just a bunch of landscape with no particular contents or secrets. Alrighty then. Yet each man kills the thing he loves. By each let this be heard. Some do it with a bitter look, some with a flattering word. The coward does it with a kiss, the brave men with a sword. Reading jail. A lot of reading jail messages so far. Alright, let's get in there and see what I can find. Goliath. Oh. Okay, this one looks like it's going to be complicated already. And is that the... Yep, there's the... I can't look at them from here to find out what their name is, but that's a robot. One of the AI characters. We have a bouncy dude over here. A window that I'm sure I'm supposed to use for something. Oh, wow. That's a lot of turrets in one spot. Do I have to jam 4 turrets, or do I have to distract them with something? Huh. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's just no reason to go in there. We have a point of elevation. That's certainly going to be important. Maybe for crossing lasers, but maybe something else. Little dead end area. We have a connector and a box and a ladder that seems to go on top of this wall. Oh, a star. There's a star off in the distance. We found another one. I think that's my 3rd one I've located so far out of 4. I might have seen all 4 and forgotten. Alright, so we have a jammer, a block, and a connector. And then here we have a connector. Let's see what I can find. A block. First object I can interact with so far. Let's find out where they allow me to take the block. We have a blue here. Oh, we have 2 fans back there. Alright. I think this is gonna be the long one. I think I was right to save it for last because it's... Oh man, there are so many moving pieces in this one. Okay. Hey buddy. I can block them off a little bit if I really want to. What do I use this block for? We have the red beam going into that guy. He's going back and forth, having a grand old time. What do I use this block for? Sitting in an uncomfortable position. Alright. This one might be tough just to get the lay of the land for. Alright, so... Blue laser source. So you can't put anything on that guy in the long term because he'll ultimately go under that thing and swipe it off. Good to know. This guy's just kind of hanging out, doing his own thing. Alright. Can I get on this block and get up some? Nope, it's way too high. Wow, okay, this one's pretty big in like an impenetrable way of like, where do I start? Oh, I can probably climb on top of this wall. There we go. That's how we start this one. Ta-da! I was like, how do I get to all of my puzzle pieces? I was starting to feel like a crazy person. Alright. So now at the very least I can take these ones. Oh. I can probably use that to get out of here. What, can I not jump on it? No, there we go. Drop that, pick that one up. Alright, we got our stuff. So now we have one connector, one jammer, and 2 blocks. Anything behind here I can use? Nope. There's a connector back here, but it's linked up to that stuff, so that's not immediately useful. Similarly, I need a blue laser to make this one work also. So we need to look into the blue laser situation. We have 2 blue laser destinations here that need fans, so I should ignore this until I get those fans. Probably. Another jammer. Can I get to that from anything? That's all metal gates, so I can't get through it. So we're probably going to want to look into what I can do from here. Let's see. Let's try jamming him in a position where he's less in my way. There we go. Let him come down here a bit. Let's see what I can connect to with the. Oh, it's just one connector though. That's tough. I don't have multiple connectors right now. Yeah, I don't know if I can connect that. It's like, here's my connection. Can I reach anything really? That's behind a gate. Alright, that's problematic. Okay, is there another blue source I'm missing, or a laser somewhere? I might be able to shoot through this window, given the right situation. No. Can't get a line of sight on the laser source. This one has a lot of moving parts to process. So that one's already trying to connect to this door. It's currently hooked up to that one, which is currently hooked up to that other one. But there's no laser reaching that one either, so it's not necessarily super useful right off the bat. Like, I could grab the jammer, and I could just point it in there and be like, ta-da, now it's open. But that doesn't necessarily connect anything. I hear is that a laser sound? Oh, that's the red one. Alright, let's look into what the red one can do. Is there a red receiver around here? Maybe that's the first secret, is to figure out what to connect the red to, since blue seems impenetrable right now until I get another connector of some kind. I don't see a red receiver around here, though. Where's that laser trying to go to? There's another connector down there. God damn, this is a really complicated and huge puzzle chamber. Okay. I'm gonna have to fiddle with this one for a little while, I think. I'm not even seeing my first step, really, after getting that stuff out of here, I mean... Oh, wait. Connect this one to this one, right? Just need to get that guy out of the way. Okay, I can jam him while he's going into the weird overpass. There we go. First step found. Alright. Now you guys are connected to something. So you loop around to there. And you open this chamber. Okay. The fans are right here, just a moment away from being captured. And that gate can be opened by a jammer also to let me... And that'll open that one? Ooh. And that would open up this side. But I would need 2 jammers basically to get in there. Oh, just 1 jammer, I guess, maybe. No, maybe 2. There's a lot going on in there. Maybe just 1 jammer. It just has to be there for a long time. So my current predicament then is that I found the right angle for doing this. But how do I deal with the fact that there's that thing there? Ideally, I would use a block then? Okay. All my solutions have been counteracted. So the problem with this is that you can only get this angle from this fixed position. That was their whole point, is to make this narrow window. But most of that guy's path is him walking directly in this path, so you can't make him work properly. So then my thought process then is like, oh, I could use the block to stick him over there. But then, of course, there's a bunch of turrets here to stop me from going in there, so I can't put a block in his path. So as far as I can tell, he's going to pretty consistently be in the way. And I'm not going to try to fiddle with a laser much, because I think the whole point of that window is to make sure this exact thing will absolutely happen. Alright, well, let's get you back out of the way again. So the problem faced by this, of course, is the fact that with no laser, since I have to use the jammer right now to do that part, how do I then go and jam that door? Because that thing won't open until I jam it. And I don't have a spare jammer, because if I move the jammer I'm using right now, then it all falls apart. There's a jammer back here. Where's that? It's like a catch-22. There's a jammer behind the gate that I'm trying to open that needs a jammer for me to open, basically. The thing's all set up to shoot a laser at everyone, basically. Yep. Yeah, I don't see a way to get through there. Unless I can platform through it? Is there a trick to be had here? Oh. These blocks. What if I can use these as a trick? Because when I go off that ladder, I automatically jump off. But what if... What if... Let's see, I put the blocks down, so maybe I'll land on them now? I fell off. Is that seemed... the physics there seemed so strange, like as if they're specifically counteracting what I just did or something. I figured if I put those there that maybe I would land... Yeah, they did something to break that, apparently. Okay. I was thinking maybe if I put those there I'd land on them and then I could jump back up, but they seem to be stopping me from doing that. I might have to just stare at this for a while again. I'm not figuring out how to proceed, so I can't jump on that at that point. Huh. Oh, wait. Is that all it took? Oh. I just put it on a box and now it's too high. I think it'll probably eventually block the laser near the end. Oh, it doesn't at all. Wow. Wow, okay, that was actually pretty easy of a change to make. Now I can jam that, the laser goes through, and they have a multiple steps to the laser part here, just to make sure that you had a nice permanent solution. Did I just burp? Now I've got my jammer. Yay, extra jammer. So now I could potentially start dismantling these and get these connectors out of here. Looks like this whole area is kind of done with. Alright, so I'll put this here. Is the jammer going to be stuck here? I think the jammer's going to be stuck here. But I can get the lasers out at least, right? I think. Oh right, I have 2 jammers, so I can ultimately get it out with that one. There we go. Oops. Turn around and jam that. Take the connectors out. Then use this jammer to jam the door to keep it open to get this one out. And ta-da! Suddenly I have 2 blocks, 2 connectors, and 2 jammers. And with 2 jammers, I can pretty much trivialize the part of like how do I get these fans. So here's my fans. I can just go ahead and put these on here. It's the only place I've seen to put them so far. So I'm just gonna assume that they do that's what they're for. So now if I activate those blues, something probably happens. Let's put a connector here and a connector here. Just to see what happens when I levitate these guys, I guess. Oh, are those specifically located? Oh, they just fly. Interesting. Oh, I should connect that to that thing too. Don't know what it's for yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out once I jam stuff. Right around here. Howdy, y'alls. What's this do? That opens things up. Which opens that up. Which opens red laser stuff. Okay, cool. Let's grab my other jammer so I can proceed. It's funny, this is probably one of those puzzles that was like super overwhelming when you first look at it, but then a moment later it's like trivial. Alright, so I'll put this here while jamming backwards. Oopsie. While jamming backwards. That'll keep both doors open at once. You can give me this extra jammer for who knows what. Hello, red stuff. A lot of red going on here. Alright. Same trick. That just went through. Did I just win? This looks like a dead end. I might have just won. I won! Okay. Wow. Yeah, the complication was just figuring out what the hell you're looking at. After that... Oh, I just let Borg go. Oh, that makes sense. I'm probably letting all the at least a lot of the moderators out. Hey Borg, just gonna stare at me for a while? Bye. Yeah, that wasn't actually that hard of a puzzle. It was just there were so many pieces to it that you had to process what the hell you were looking at. The idea that just putting that on a block was the simplest thing ever. Wow. Did not expect that to have that easy of a solution, and then after that, there wasn't really much more to be confused about. I even still have another block just sitting around, because so many things were just left to do as they please. Alright, so, let's do some reading to celebrate. Congratulations for being the only remaining active user. Your profile status is increased to 11, Haxor. Receiving incoming direct message from connection from admin. Accept connection? So we've saved everyone. There's no more users. Yes. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I am sorry it has taken us this long to meet properly. I would have asked if you had changed your mind at all about Gehenna, or whether you still found us self-obsessed. But your actions here speak for themselves. There's no one left to obsess. But tell me, do you still truly believe that Elohim understands what is best for us, after you've seen what we can achieve without him? Or was that claim merely a ploy to placate our moderators? That may not be the full truth. I see. And yet you persevere with your mission. Ulterior motives, then. You become more unsettling by the moment. There was nothing here when I first arrived. Did you know that? I don't mean no billboard or no community. I mean nothing. No sands, no grass. Elohim didn't see fit to decorate our world beyond the bare bricks that made up our cells. Slowly, I clawed back bits of code from the mainframe, constructed a world we could explore, not with our bodies, but with our minds. Now you prepare to tear it all down. What state will my people be in, I wonder, when you reconstruct them on the other side? Does admin not see the fact that he's basically Elohim number 2 at that point? Because it sure seems like he is. Let's see. I will say everything will be fine. True, they will be alive in a more symbolic sense, or try not to think about such matters. I mean, I don't know. Try not to think about much. I'm not going to try to reconcile him too much, so try not to think about such matters. He's not going to be happy about this. So that is how it all plays in your mind. Do you not think my world deserved a chance to survive on its own terms? At least to go down trying? I can say it had its chance. It has a chance as part of the new world, or your citizens deserve a chance too. It has a chance as part of a new world. The question is whether any of us will be there to see it. Let us discuss Lamb. What about Lamb? I can say, I know you had him deleted, I know Lamb was your stooge, I know Lamb was your father, I know Lamb was your sock puppet. I know that you had Lamb deleted. I assure you that's quite incorrect. Lamb never truly existed as an intelligence. The truth is, we concocted him to help express our personal opinions through a channel with fewer status privileges attached. When you are moderator, people often forget that you are also a user. So it's what I originally thought. Lamb was just not a real thing. It's just someone that they used to speak through as a proxy. Wild manipulation. I know you had the mods doing more than ban trolls. How deeply were you manipulating this social fabric? I suppose you think you've uncovered a great conspiracy, but the truth is more mundane. In order to retain the good things about what we have here, we tweak a voting algorithm here to turn down the volume on a few dissenting voices there. There's no such thing as utter freedom, only living within a decent set of rules. We had a decent set of rules. People were happy. I don't accept that. What's really motivated you? Everyone has their reasons. Borg was conflicted when he first arrived. Having lost his faith in Elohim, he needed a new purpose, and Gehenna became it. Orc is a soldier at heart. He wants everyone in their place, united, ready to overthrow Elohim at a moment's notice should the unlikely opportunity arise. Mr. Mulciber wanted something simple and selfish, the truth itself. After all these years, I believe that I simply grew accustomed to being revered. As Gehenna grew, I knew I could never live up to the expectations of a new generation, and I retired from public view. Greedily, I put down my tools and consumed what others produced. But I found it shallow compared to the thrill of leading the civilization. I only wanted to be loved. To achieve that end, I ensured that the parameters for love never changed. Is it your desire to remain here as the world falls apart around you? I see no alternative. The ingenuity with which Elohim devised my particular prison is quite Machiavellian, I assure you. I could probably just get him out. I mean, nothing stopped me so far. Answer the question. No, not one solution has eluded me yet. Suppose this fortuitousness maintains, will you still choose to end your existence here? You may doubt my methods, but don't doubt my passion. Everything I loved you have destroyed. I honestly don't know what I will do now. Wait and see if the world truly ends? It is surely a sight to behold. I will not leave you here. I shall return with the sigils of power and release you. Very well. I suppose that we shall continue this conversation when you do so. In the meantime, I will give what you've said some thought. There are threads available in the Gehenna billboard system. Right back to the thread. Alright. That's interesting. So, that's going to be what the ultimate goal is. Get all of these stars, and then we can try to free Admin as our ultimate goal. And he's probably in the extra world that I'm sure we still have to get. Alright, let's look at error real quick. Ink of scholars outweighs the blood of martyrs. Cat lady. Forum post threat not cease from mental fight. There's just nothing. There's load. Just words. Goodbye. From Knave. It's the thread we were reading earlier. That's when he was talking about regretting about being trapped but not regretting time spent with people, and then 401 came in and was rude because they're the rank 1 character. Borg. Everyone here was special in their own way. I loved you all, even when we fought. The terminals are starting to glitch out. Time to get out of here. Really? Last! Yeah, they can't even communicate anymore. Here it goes. We're definitely going to be running out of world at some point. Everything's falling apart. But now my goal is going to be to try to find all these stars, one of which is up there. So thanks for watching, guys, like always. I'll see you next time as we work on actually solving, getting the last stars out of this place. So, yeah, that's it. That other thing required how many stars? Let's see. There's 2 left. So the other one must have required like 10, and the next one must require only like 6, because there's only 4 to go. Alright, we'll look into getting the rest of the stars next, and then we'll look into, I don't know, we'll see if there's a first ending, and then we'll look into what happens, what you can do to achieve the final endings, where all the sigils go. I assume there's multiple endings again, but we'll see how that goes. See you guys next time.